Alright, what is up, boys? Today we're back with another video. This is going to be me, as you can probably tell by the title, beating the cheese's ass. Well, getting the win anyways. But yeah, we'll get into it here. We're playing a player called Don't Cry. As you can tell by the game tag, he's probably, he's going to be a cheeser. The form of cheese he's doing is probably Clinch spam. I decided to go Shavkat. I actually wasn't even aware that it was going to be this player, so I just chose Shavkat out of a bit of fun. I thought he'd be a cool fighter to pick, so I don't use him much. I am 4-0 on him, but in our most recent matchups, he's definitely turned up the cheese. So he's became definitely a little bit of a tougher foe. So yeah, Shavkat versus Usman. See how it gets going. Hate playing Usman players because a lot of them are just clinch spammers. If they're not your friends playing Usmans, if it's literally not your friend, then they're probably going to be your enemy. Yeah, so just starting off, plan is to work the body. I'm thinking, oh shit, I forgot, obviously. Here we go, 2 clinches early on. I didn't use enough of the straight lead hook to try and evade him clinching. But there we go, we block his body shot, hit him with the elbow up top, trying to keep the distance. As you can see, move backwards, use the rear teep. Once again, try the rear teep, but he interrupts me. I did take way too much damage in this fight. I tried to counter a lot and also evade my head. But with the clinch spam mixed on top of just, random shots with powerful Usman, it did catch me. But there we go, jab, lead hook, spinning body kick. Not many people have that combo, Connor being one of them. Dustin does not. Jan has it. But yeah, we taunt him there. Just want to kind of, I want to get under his skin. Maybe have him pushing forward more than he wants to be. Try and take my head off. Just get him to use more stam. We block his body shot and hit him with an elbow again, but doesn't have the same effect this time. Hit him with another spinning body kick. Yeah, boys, as you can see, obviously, he's a big clincher. We get clinching out of our own, but Usman's clinch striking stat too high to be fucking around with. Catches us with the lead body hook and the rear hook. The clinches just add up though. Just add up. As I said, I took way too much damage early, but our stamina is looking pretty good for how many significant strikes he's thrown and clinches he is attempting. So that was the main thing in this fight. Try and get him down eventually. Always satisfying to beat up a cheeser though. Lead hook, rear body uppercut. Once again, just trying to make that force a second strike just down low to the body. Rear body hook. All about gassing him out. Another clinch attempt. No surprise. Hitting with our body knee of our own. Body straight. Doing a good job, as I said. Literally just being out of range, using Shavkat's height and reach to kind of not let him into clinch range sometimes. But a lot of the time I was actually sitting too close into his face trying to counter him. And he'd either clinch me or he'd hit me down to the body, and I wasn't too expecting it. Should have expected all the clinches. Another clinch. It's so boring to play like this. I don't get how people get enjoyment out of it. Another clinch. This time he tries to take down off it. And he does get the jump. Body shot, headshot. We just kind of end the round out here on the bottom and full guard. Not the best of rounds, as you can see. My health has taken a big chunk, but not the worst stamina wise, as I said, trying to burn his stamina out as much as I can. So in order to do that, I also got to keep my stamina high to make it effective at all. And I feel like we're doing a good job of that so far. But yeah, a tip, if you are fighting clinchers, use the straight lead hook. It will interrupt the clinch. And as well as that, a lot of them just cannot grapple very well. So we'll see that later on in this fight. Rear head kick. Catches him, but no real damage because it was too close in the pocket. He does slip hook me and catch me when I am slipping. So it does a lot of block damage there and some even to the head. Lead hook, rear body uppercut. He's now body kneeing. I return with my own body knee, but he catches me. Once again, that lead body hook, rear uppercut, or rear hook, and another clinch. I thought I was going to push his back to the clinch, but no. He decides to toy whip me. Do land that big lead body kick though. Try and fake the lead body kick into rear head kick. Another clinch. I mean, I can't even count them at this point. And now onto the toy whip. So he's just getting extra knees, extra punches. But just have to think uppercut, hook, uppercut, you know, all these big clinch attempts. Just think of his stamina. Especially with the good body work I am doing, you know, the body knees, the odd time, the teeps, the body uppercuts. Another clinch into toy whip again. He gets the punches off the break. Another spinning body kick though. We are doing a good job. Need to be wary though. Because he does pre-deny that takedown. That was one big problem. He was blocking that body a lot. So even if we were trying to go for a takedown, he was already holding low block and he was pre-denying that takedown. And then it was putting him back into the clinch, you know. His dream spot with Usman. Does get a knockdown, but we do get the up kick. Our health on shaky legs at the moment, especially with all these clinches. He's just diminishing me body here even more. Pushes me up to the cage somehow again. Thankfully we do escape without any more damage. So it is a rough one, but listen, it's about winning, not how you got the win. But yeah, still, even though we do have low stamina, I do have high hopes just because of that stamina. Again, he does defend that really well though, and that was unfortunate. I double bailed him, tried to flip him into top mount, he defends it, and on top of that he chunks a lot of our stamina. So the good work we had been doing kind of being you know, negated and punished there. Here we go, on top. This is what I've been looking for the whole fight, boys. As you can see, I've got a few takedowns pre-denied, but here's our opportunity to get some work in. And he does escape side control very quickly, so I don't get to punish him. And then back into the clinch for him. That was just really poor by me, to be honest, letting him, you know, not only get back to sprawl, but then get back to the clinch up against the cage and land a knee or an elbow. But look at that stamina. It is, you know, in the little red stam zone when he throws something big, but our stamina is hurting. Land a body knee there, interrupts him, gets the stun. Try and land another body knee at the end of it, you know, but taste of his own cheesy medicine. But look at that. He has thrown double our strikes in both of the rounds and more than double significance in both of the rounds. Well, close to more than double in the first round. Just a couple off. Still, that is so many more strikes than us, and he hasn't been really working our body as effectively as we have been him. Although you may see my body health below, he hasn't actually hit me while I've thrown. So he's doing body damage, but not much body stamina, or not much stamina is being taken away from me. Unlike when I hit him, it's after his combination or it's in between one of his strikes. There we go. We clinch him up off his own, put him in toy whip, and there we go. Get a nice judo throw, taste of his own medicine. Now this is where we really wanted to be, into side control. We get the first denial. This is huge. As I said, they're not too... A lot of these cheesers aren't great on the ground, so you can see him panicking side control. There we go. We get another denial on top of it. Landing a lot of elbows here. Get another denial on side control. That's up half guard transition. Patient here though, trying to make him move first. We do end up having the strike first, but we do get the denial. Another denial and sprawl. Can we get the side control come over here? It's what I'm looking for, but no. He ends up in sprawl. Unfortunate. But brings himself back into bottom half guard to avoid the body damage. It's probably a smart choice, to be honest. But he is now back down on the ground with me. He denies the side control transition. Builds up grapple advantage, so his transition is faster, but doesn't take advantage of it. I get back into side control once again, looking for that side control Kimura, and he gets into sprawl again. I don't know what I was doing here, but once again gives us the opportunity back, puts us back into top half guard. We're building up grapple advantage, trying to see if we can get back into top mount, or possibly top mount, or back into side control. We get back into side control, and once again he transitions out. We were just not on our game, to be honest, in the grappling exchanges as of right now. Can I get back into side control? Nice denial by him. He is getting used to me going to the side control. He builds up grapple advantage. I do get a denial. I go for the posture up. I could have chosen to go back into side control at top mount, but I took the risk of going to a knee bar here. He had really good defense early on here, but I do get the throw strikes prompt, which really does boost up our stamina, or our submission bar. We're starting to get even on the submission here. He is starting to kind of pull away. He's hitting them corners really well, but we're starting to do a better job of tracking him. Is he going to get out this time? Is he? We just get him. Literally, look at that escape bar. There we go. Cheeser ends up getting my tap like a chicken. But yeah, don't cry. Should be telling that to himself after he bottled a huge lead there. But that's what happens. He uses all his stamina clinching and throwing knees and, you know, throwing big shots, just trying to do as much damage as he can to get us out there. But we're not easy to put away. He does get a big knockdown, you know, but we got the up kick there. Go up him a lot of points. But yeah, boys, that is it. Cheese are defeated. It's what you love to see, really. You know, cannot complain. Big fan of that. But yeah, there's the strike differentials as well. Just look, he nearly threw. You know, look at the amount of significance he threw compared to us, and we even got a body health event. It was only going to go one way, to be honest, when we had got him down to the ground that one last time. His stamina was just always going to be butchered. He threw 96 more total strikes than us. He threw, I don't know, around 70, or around 50, 40, I don't know. Not our still maths, and significant strikes, which is a lot. But yeah, boys, if you have enjoyed, around 80, a like would be appreciated, and if you haven't already subscribed, we must recommend these do so. I appreciate you all for watching once again. And yeah, like up, because I have another video beating the cheese's ass coming soon, so you know, keep an eye out for that. Once again, appreciate you all for watching, and yeah, peace out.